Hi Scorpio, thank you for joining me. We're doing love readings today. So it's a general read and it won't resonate for everyone, so please take the bits that fit and leave the rest, and cross watchers bear in mind that roles can be reversed. I'm going to start with one or two romance oracle cards for you. Let's take a look. Going on for the sign of Scorpio in love. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Maybe not being their true selves, not showing their true colours. Which one flew? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. It might be that a really deep and open, honest chat is needed. But let's take a look. I'll look at your energy, any connecting energy, and what the outcome of that relationship or connection looks like. Scorpio. Wheel of Fortune. Kicking us off. Very nice. Okay. Devil as the overall energy for the reading. How strange. Yours looks amazing. So when it comes to love for you, I've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups. I don't know if somebody's just come along recently. Or I suppose this could be a past person, but it feels like now, you know, current energy. And I kind of feel like you've just fallen head over heels in love with somebody. You know, it feels like you've probably known them a lifetime. They just understand you, you just understand them. And it feels like the person that you've been waiting for. The connecting energy, I've got the Empress, the Two of Wands, the Page of Cups. I don't know, I feel this person might be quite shy. I absolutely think they feel exactly the same way about you, but I don't know if they'll be very forthcoming in showing you that, but I am going to go in and clarify. For the connection, I have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. The other thing that's throwing me off here is the Ten of Wands, which could represent an ending or a need to leave, and the Devil, obviously. But let's go in and take a look. Let's look at your energy. Oh. Now the Ten of Wands has shown up for you there. I'm just going to go through, do the clarifying cards, and then I will tell you what I'm seeing. Let's get the full picture. Okay. Now, the Wheel of Fortune has come for you, I think, you know, with this new relationship, because you've had quite a difficult one, a tough one in the past. The Ten of Wands here is telling me that there was a relationship that you probably gave to for far longer than you should have done. And I don't know if as a result of that, when that came to an end, perhaps, you know, you closed off to love a little bit, but I feel like I say, something's come along just recently that's kind of opened your heart back up and made you think, do you know what, maybe love is possible for me again in the future. I feel like this person that you're connecting with is very similar to you in a lot of ways, although, like I say, I think you carry more confidence, but you're both probably quite empathic, and I do feel that your understanding of each other is going to run on that deeper level. I quite like it. In their energy then, they've been hurt in the past. Maybe as you're connecting with them, they've been on some kind of healing journey or, you know, transformation. I think maybe just trying to get themselves to the best version of themselves following probably quite a difficult relationship or breakdown, or just a period of time where they've had, you know, a run of bad luck, baby. You've both got the Wheel of Fortune out here. I think I've said this in your reading before. I don't know if this is possibly some kind of chance encounter to do with work. I'm definitely picking up work again. Or it's in the sense that there's something about this relationship that you maybe think it couldn't happen or it shouldn't have happened, and I'm certain I've picked up on something like that for you before. I'm not going to say forbidden fruit, but there's something about it that might make you uncomfortable going public with this relationship, really. Please do bear with me. Sorry about that brief interruption. So for the connection, I have the Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel that this is a really, really good forecast for the outcome of this relationship. I mean, if you're headed towards the 10 of Pentacles, you can just see that's kind of having everything together. The home, the family, you know, supporting each other. The Ace of Pentacles, I've got the King of Pentacles and the Magician. I do feel, and I maintain that this is kind of on your side, that this person has come in and is almost going to be everything that you've hoped for. This is symbolising the foundation of a really solid, stable relationship, basically. I think this is somebody you can really depend on, and that works both ways. I really do get a very strong sense of teamwork with the two of you. I think you're going to balance each other out lovely, and the more you learn about each other, the stronger that will get. I do feel that for one or both of you, there's a past relationship that is showing up at the moment, and what I feel that somebody walked away from a relationship, and I think eventually they probably had to take a very practical view, regardless of how they felt, in terms that we can't keep doing this. We've reached the end of the road, and it's just almost, I want to get off this merry-go-round because it's never going to change. I do see that as a very, very positive move. Like I say, it's been very practical. But there is a lot of emotion that's potentially, you know, still tied up to that. Or maybe stress. So I don't know if that was a clean break for somebody, but it's showing up for a reason here. But yeah, for you guys, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups is clarifying that 10 of Pentacles. I mean, this is a very deep emotional connection. It's nurturing, it's loving, it's just meant to last. You know, you guys really have got the potential to have it all, and I love that. Let's look at the Devil to finish us off, which is not what I really want to say, but it doesn't necessarily, you know, the Devil, we do usually jump to the conclusion that it's a bad card, but it really symbolises some kind of binding, a bond, you know, so it's not always a bad thing. Let's take a look. King of Cups. 10 of Swords. 2 of Cups. Yeah, see, I don't think it is. In this case, I don't think the Devil is representing something bad. Strange, I keep getting this sense that there's something wonderful, then something a bit difficult. You know, it's like sandwiched in between these two amazing cards. What I notice here is we do have the King and Queen of Water out. So, you know, that could absolutely suggest a soul connection. The 2 of Cups has come out twice. I mean, I just kind of feel like you guys are made for each other. And this is almost an unbreakable bond, is what I'm going to say. That 10 of Swords, like I say, be careful, because somebody has still maybe got the remnants of a difficult relationship from the past. Try your best to do what you need to do to deal with that, so it doesn't hold you back and stop you from giving your all to this relationship. I do think if it's you, that might just be some kind of fleeting thoughts, because I do feel that you are 100% open to this. There's cups all over this read, and I just think absolutely trusting each other 100%, because I feel like it's safe to do that. Okay, so I will leave that there for you. I hope you can take something from it, and thank you for joining me.